Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all having a wonderful and blessed Sunday. Several economists and lawmakers believe universal basic income is a great idea that would help millions of Americans. The Biden administration needs to come to an agreement very soon with lawmakers on the next infrastructure package. More financial relief may be coming in the form of monthly payments. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. The winner of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway is Rev Rick. Congratulations, Rev Rick. Next Friday evening, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. California Governor Gavin Newsom wants to use a sliver of the state's massive budget surplus to give poor people monthly each month with no rules on how they spend it. This week, Newsom's budget proposal includes $35 million over 5 years to pay for universal basic income pilot programs. The idea is to give poor people money each month to help ease the stresses of poverty that can make it harder to find full-time jobs and stay healthy. It is believed to be the first statewide funding for such programs, which are gaining traction in many cities. The idea has been around since at least the 18th century, but it's gotten new life in recent years, and that's thanks to former Stockton Mayor Michael Tubbs, who recently launched a privately funded guaranteed income program in his Northern California city. Since then, mayors across the country have started their own programs, including one in Oakland, California. It pledges to give up to 600 families $500 each month. Last month, Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti announced the city would spend $24 million to provide $1,000 per month to 2,000 households a year with no questions asked. Gavin Newsom's proposal would not create a statewide guaranteed income program. Instead, it would help pay for local governments to start their own programs. Local governments would have to help pay for it, either using local taxpayer money or finding private donors, and the programs must target low-income families. Getting state funding to commit to a guaranteed income program is a huge step, because until now, most of these local programs have been privately funded. Michael Tubbs, who joined the Newsom administration in March, told reporters, "This support from Newsom for local governments to test ideas to strengthen our safety net, provide economic security, and end poverty is needed to truly make the Golden State golden for all." Over the past week, President Biden has engaged in one-on-one sit-downs and group discussions with the highest-ranking Democratic and Republican lawmakers in Congress and more conservative members of the Democratic Party. President Biden has promised to work with Republicans until gridlock occurs. For years, Republicans and Democrats have complained that if only an administration would undertake a serious bipartisan attempt at updating the nation's roads, bridges, transportation, and electrical grid. Biden is trying to do just that. Two broad points of division have been the total price tag. The Biden administration has been pushing for an infrastructure package at about $2 trillion. Last month, the ideal number for Republicans was about $586 billion. But more recently, Mitch McConnell, the Senate Republican leader, said a bill should not cost more than $800 billion. Details on the sticking points between Republicans and Democrats have been scant, but Republicans have been hoping to fund a final infrastructure compromise through user fees, such as raising taxes on gas and electrical vehicles. Some of the more conservative Democrats in the chamber have expressed openness to this, while other members of the caucus have warned that user fees could effectively be taxing poor Americans. President Biden has also expressed openness to a compromise. And after a meeting, President Biden stated, "We didn't compromise on anything. I laid out what I thought we should be doing and how it should be paid for. And my colleagues in the Senate came back to me and said they'll come back with a counteroffer of what they are prepared to do and how to fund it. And then we'll talk again next week." Joe Biden has vowed to make every effort to work with Republicans until progress is impossible. So what do you think, everyone, will happen? Do you think that Republicans will reach an agreement with Democrats? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
Good afternoon from Washington, D.C. This is Congressman Dan Muser, and welcome to my weekly update. A little over 100 days ago, I attended President Biden's inauguration at the United States Capitol. That day, President Biden pledged that his administration would govern with unity and bipartisanship. In the time since, the Biden administration and the Democrat leadership have done the opposite. They've chosen a partisan, go-it-alone approach on everything, from a so-called rescue plan, which received not one Republican vote and had very little to do with rescue or recovery. We did that in the previous year. To the crisis at our southern border, to their recent multi-trillion-dollar transportation infrastructure proposal, which has very little to do with transportation infrastructure. Since their first day in office, the Biden administration has issued dozens of job-killing executive orders, more than any other administration since FDR's, that have increased government overreach and regulation at the expense of American workers. Among these orders was the halting of construction on the Keystone XL pipeline, a decision that directly cut thousands of good-paying jobs and rattled the energy prices. We all see that at the gasoline pump. These unilateral executive orders place progressive priorities above the livelihoods of everyday Americans. No less destructive were the Biden administration's decision to repeal the effective immigration policies of the Trump administration, leading to a catastrophe at our Mexican border. I visited the border last month, very unlike our vice president or president, and witnessed the humanitarian crisis caused by the Biden administration policy changes. This situation was entirely avoidable and must be corrected immediately, and it can be. Speaker Pelosi and Chuck Schumer have demonstrated no inclination towards bipartisanship. In 2020, Congress, in a very bipartisan manner, allocated $3.7 trillion in targeted COVID relief that supported struggling families and businesses, developed vaccines, reinforced our hospitals as we combated the COVID-19. In their first days in office, Democrat leadership pushed through a completely partisan bill totaling nearly $2 trillion, of which less than 10% went towards defeating the virus or vaccinations. This unprecedented level of spending is dangerously excessive, causing inflation as we speak, and has made bringing back to work the number one problem small businesses have faced as they strive to recover. They can't get the workers back. If a $2 trillion new spending bill is not enough to add to our astronomical deficit.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. That is the end of the video for now. I truly hope you found this video helpful. But remember, next Friday evening, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Sunday.